Mesopotamia is defined by natural boundaries, primarily the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The name, Mesopotamia, itself translates to, between two rivers. These rivers created a fertile plain, allowing for agricultural development and influencing the region's historical significance. Before diving deep into the world of Mesopotamia, please subscribe to my channel. It is like a pat on the back. Mesopotamia, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, was an ancient region located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in present-day Iraq and parts of Iran, Kuwait, Syria, and Turkey. Historical timeline. Mesopotamian civilization dates back to the 4th millennium BCE, with city-states emerging around 3000 BCE. Sumerians were among the earliest inhabitants, followed by Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. City-states. City-states like Uruk, and Babylon were crucial centers of Mesopotamian civilization. Each city-state had its own government and leaders. Writing systems. Sumerians developed one of the earliest writing systems known as cuneiform, using wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets. This writing system was initially pictographic and evolved into a more abstract form. Religion and mythology. Mesopotamians had a polytheistic belief system with gods like Enlil, Anu, and Inanna. Epic tales such as the Epic of Gilgamesh originated from Mesopotamian mythology. Social structure. Society was hierarchical, with a ruling class, priests, and a majority of laborers and farmers. Slavery was present, and social mobility was limited. Economy and agriculture. Mesopotamians were skilled farmers who utilized irrigation systems to control water flow. Agriculture, including the cultivation of barley and wheat, was the backbone of their economy. Inventions and achievements. The wheel, plow, and sail were important technological advancements. Mathematics and astronomy flourished, leading to the development of the sexagesimal, base 60, numeral system. Law code. The Code of Ur-Nammu and the more famous Code of Hammurabi were early legal codes, outlining laws and punishments. Decline. Mesopotamian civilization faced invasions, including those by the Hittites and later the Persians. Legacy. Mesopotamia's contributions include the foundation of urban life, complex societies, and various cultural and technological achievements. Mesopotamia's rich history laid the groundwork for many aspects of human civilization, influencing cultural, social, and technological developments for centuries to come. Early inhabitants. Sumerians were one of the earliest known civilizations in Mesopotamia, appearing around 4500 BCE. They settled in the southern part of Mesopotamia, in the region known as Sumer. City-states. Sumerians established independent city-states, each with its own government and deity. Cuneiform writing. Sumerians developed the first known writing system, cuneiform, around 3200 BCE. Initially, cuneiform was pictographic and evolved into a complex script used for various purposes, including record-keeping and literature. Religious beliefs. Sumerians had a polytheistic religion with a pantheon of gods and goddesses. Temples, called ziggurats, were constructed to honor deities, and priests held significant influence. Social structure. Society was stratified, with a ruling class comprising kings and priests, followed by skilled workers, merchants, and the majority of farmers and laborers. Economy and agriculture. Sumerians were skilled farmers, cultivating crops like barley and wheat. Irrigation systems, including canals and dikes, were developed to control the unpredictable Tigris and Euphrates rivers. City planning. Sumerian cities were characterized by ziggurats, temples, and mud brick houses. The city of Ur is an example of advanced urban planning, featuring a ziggurat at its center. Timeline. Late 4th millennium BCE. Sumerians settled in Mesopotamia. Early 3rd millennium BCE. Rise of Sumerian city-states. Around 2900 BCE, Enkidu, a Sumerian princess, became one of the earliest known authors. Around 2340 BCE, Sargon of Akkad, a Semitic ruler, conquered Sumer and established the Akkadian Empire. Style of governing. City-state rule. Each Sumerian city-state had its own ruler, often referred to as a lugal, or king. Theocracy. The ruler often had religious duties and was seen as an intermediary between the gods and the people. Code of Ur-Nammu, one of the earliest known legal codes, attributed to the Sumerian city of Ur, reflecting a sense of justice and order. Despite being later absorbed by other civilizations like the Akkadians, Sumerians played a foundational role in shaping the cultural, political, and technological landscape of Mesopotamia. Their contributions, including the invention of writing and advanced agricultural practices, had a lasting impact on the region. Role of Akkadians in Mesopotamia. Empire formation. The Akkadian Empire, founded by Sargon of Akkad around 2334 BCE, was one of the first empires in history. Sargon's conquests united several city-states under a central rule, marking a significant shift in Mesopotamian governance. Cultural synthesis. Akkadians absorbed aspects of Sumerian culture, adopting their cuneiform writing system and many religious practices. This cultural synthesis laid the foundation for later Mesopotamian civilizations. Military conquests. Sargon of Akkad was a military leader who expanded the empire through conquests, reaching as far as the Mediterranean Sea. The Akkadian military utilized bronze weapons and innovative strategies. Language. Akkadian, a Semitic language, became the lingua franca of the empire, replacing Sumerian as the primary administrative language. Naram-Sin's reign. Sargon's grandson, Naram-Sin, continued expansion and is known for declaring himself a god, a departure from previous Mesopotamian traditions. Timeline. 2334 BCE, Sargon of Akkad establishes the Akkadian Empire. Around 2254 BCE, reign of Naram-Sin. Around 2154 BCE, the Akkadian Empire collapses, possibly due to internal strife and external pressures. Style of governing. Centralized authority. The Akkadian Empire introduced a more centralized form of government compared to the city-state system of Sumer. Administrative reforms. Sargon implemented administrative reforms, organizing the empire into provinces ruled by governors. Military leadership. The ruler, often a military leader, held significant power, and the military played a crucial role in governance. Legacy. The Akkadian Empire set a precedent for future empires in Mesopotamia and beyond. Akkadian contributions, such as the Akkadian language, continued to influence the region even after the empire's collapse. While the Akkadian Empire was relatively short-lived, its impact on Mesopotamian history was profound. The establishment of a large, centrally governed empire laid the groundwork for subsequent civilizations in the region. Role of Babylonians in Mesopotamia. Hammurabi's Code. Hammurabi, the sixth king of the first Babylonian dynasty, is best known for the Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes. The code, established around 1754 BCE, consisted of laws and punishments, emphasizing justice and Babylon as a cultural center. Under Hammurabi and later Babylonian rulers, Babylon became a cultural and economic center in Mesopotamia. The city featured grand structures, including the famous Ishtar Gate. Nebuchadnezzar I's reign. Nebuchadnezzar II, one of the most prominent Babylonian kings, reigned 605 to 562 BCE, expanded the empire, rebuilt Babylon, and constructed the Hanging Gardens, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Architectural achievements. Babylonians contributed to monumental architecture, constructing ziggurats, palaces, and city walls. Cultural influence. Babylonians continued to assimilate aspects of Sumerian culture, including the use of cuneiform writing and reverence for certain deities. Astronomy and mathematics. Babylonians made significant contributions to astronomy, developing a sophisticated understanding of celestial movements. They used a base 60 numeral system, which influenced later mathematical systems. Timeline. Around 1894 BCE, Hammurabi ascends to the throne and eventually establishes the Code of Hammurabi. Around 1595 BCE, Hittite sack of Babylon marks a period of decline. Around 626 BCE, Nabopolassar establishes the Neo-Babylonian Empire. 605 to 562 BCE, reign of Nebuchadnezzar II. Style of governing. Centralized rule. Babylonian governance featured centralized authority, with the king at the helm. Legal system. The Code of Hammurabi served as a comprehensive legal system, outlining rules for various aspects of daily life. Administrative structure. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by officials responsible for collecting taxes and maintaining order. Legacy. The Code of Hammurabi is a lasting testament to Babylonian legal and moral principles. Babylon's cultural and architectural achievements influenced subsequent civilizations, with its legacy extending into the Hellenistic period. The Babylonians played a pivotal role in Mesopotamian history, leaving a legacy in governance, law, and culture that continued to influence later civilizations in the region. I hope you enjoyed my effort. Please subscribe, it will immensely help. Thanks for watching.